Hi, everybody. It's amazing how this hairdo kind of looks cute in the camera, but it's a hot mess. This is just a go to sleep at night kind of hairdo, no parts or nothing. Okay, now you see the truth. But I think I'm gonna try this in a cuter way. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is about this week's weigh-in. This is week 2 in the month of April. That's what month it is. Not so good. Not so good. Okay, this might be TMI for some of the dudes. Maybe not, but here we go. So every woman well, not every woman, most women in the prime of their lives have that time of the month. So that is this, and this is that. Therefore, I usually fluctuate each month. I factored it in. I usually fluctuate almost up to 4 pounds during that time of the month. Well, this past weigh-in right here from the weigh-in last week, it looks like I have gained 2 pounds because of what time of the month it is. Now, mind you, that's not the only reason why. Because actually last month during this time, I had stabilized it out and figured out what I could do to not go over. I just had to work harder that month, and I didn't lose any weight, but I didn't gain any weight. This time it looks like I gained 2 pounds, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, if it's that time of the month and you have water retention, that's what the weight is. You don't need to be eating salty foods. Well, I went to a birthday party and had potato chips and a hot dog, salty. Let's see. On top of that, these are not excuses. These are examples and reasons. They're not excuses, they're explanations as to what happened this week. My mom's birthday was this weekend, and I usually don't have to worry about anything on her birthday because she usually goes away and gets swept away on the secret paradise run all by herself. But she stayed in town this time, and we all went to the Cheesecake Factory. Enough said. I didn't overindulge in the food, but what I did do is as soon as I got there, I was like, I'm going to buy me a piece of cheesecake, and I split it with my husband. Everybody has been talking about this ultimate red velvet cheesecake, so I just had to taste it. I really don't feel bad or guilty about this week. I just want to tell you what happened for the weight gain. Ate half of that, and then I had a little appetizer of something. I don't know what it's called, but it was really good. It tastes like Indian food. It was the spices and the flavors. It was some kind of chicken something. Anyway, so I had that, and it was only an appetizer, so it was only like 4 of them on the plate, 4 little things, Bob Jiggles. Anyway, so had that, and of course at the birthday party as well, I had cake and ice cream. So this was like a weekend of are you serious? So throughout the week I hadn't really been weighing myself because I said I was just going to weigh myself a couple times this week or whatever. So I had actually lost 2 pounds at one point during the week, and I end up gaining them back probably on this weekend. Not so good. Okay, another part about why I didn't actually lose weight, because I could have lost weight. I didn't go overboard. I didn't eat crazy every day. It was on the weekend, and it was only those 2 things. Everything else was still my way of eating. Those 2 things just were added in. It's like I just blew the whole day. Okay, another thing is, for some reason, my right leg, the hamstring portion of it, has been feeling super tense. So I'm like trying to drink water, making sure that I got enough water in my muscles when I'm walking and sweating and all that right there. Doing a lot of extra stretches, taking extra long hot baths, and it calms down, but then it flares back up. And not just quickly. It was like this happened 2 weeks ago and didn't happen again this week, and it's always the right leg. So I was walking around the lake this week, and the lake is a 5K. I got halfway around the lake, and I end up having to limp the other half. That was very aggravating for me. So if anything was aggravated, it wasn't my eating this week, it was my exercising. I felt like I ate very well, except for this weekend when I had 2 birthday parties. And I still didn't do what I usually would have done, which I told y'all in the last video, because this is a big birthday month for me for some reason. Everybody I know was born in April, May, June, and July. Voila, you got it. So, but it's not going down. I'm not just going to keep doing this. This was not productive for me, and I'm on a mission. I got something that I'm trying to do. So it's not going to keep going down like that. But the reason why, one of the reasons why I really didn't get to lose this week really was my exercise. My leg was hurting. I was limping. I was going to the mall every day just to walk, just so I could feel like I'm walking. I was just walking, because I couldn't walk fast, so I walked a lot and try to just, so I could have very well gained about 6 pounds this this week because of my weekend. But you got to keep it moving. You have to keep it moving somehow. You can't just drop everything, and you have to be conscious of the fact that you got to keep it moving. So I kept it moving somewhat. Even after we left the Cheesecake Factory, we went and walked around the mall until the mall was about to close. So I felt okay about that, And today my leg is feeling better, and I'm about to get it on. Today is going to be at least a 6-mile day. It has to happen. There's a difference between the muscles that work when you're doing a at-home video versus walking out in public or whatever. So I'm using other muscles, and it's usually when I'm walking the lake that the back of my leg is irritated, and also my quadriceps. When I'm walking the lake, my quads are like on fire the next day if I haven't walked in a long time. So I'm gonna walk that lake too this week. I can't let these muscles get used to. They're not gonna beat me. I'm gonna beat them into shape. So that is this week. 2 pounds plus, not negative, plus. But I'm okay with that because they probably will be. This probably is gonna be a huge week because all of the water retention and all that is going to leave this week. So it is what it is, So this week is going to be on and popping. Get ready for next week's report. Keep it moving. If you hurt something, hurt your legs, lay down and do some crunches, lift some little weights while you're watching TV. Make sure you're drinking all of your water. That also helps with that time of the month, water retention. It gets rid of water. My video is getting pretty long now. So I'm going to go, and I'm about to go in the room. Baby's watching Sesame Street. I'm going to go clean up the room while he's watching Sesame Street. This has to be done. It has to be strategized. Okay? I can't just do things on a whim with him. Because when he sleep, I'm going to be working out. I'm not cleaning up while he sleep. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, make it happen this week, dudes. Y'all be blessed and be a blessing. And of course, next week is just going to be off the chain. It's not going to be the same report. I can promise you that. All right. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed.